Hey, Mr. G, how you doing? Did you and Miss Ethel recover from your adventure that you had recently? Yeah, well, that's good. You and Miss Ethel still having a lot of fireworks going on, are you? That's great. That's great. Well, I'm glad to see you back here for another lesson. I hope this is not as strenuous as your last lesson, because that was hard on everybody. Particularly you dancing a jig while the guy was shooting a machine gun at you. Woo! So sometimes I don't play to the end of my songs, Mr. G, because I'm not very good at endings, actually. What do you say? Not very good at beginnings either, or in the middle. Well, you know, they say that sometimes you have to do something 10,000 times before you're really, really good at it. So I guess I'm still working on my 10,000 times. Now, when it comes to regurgitation, you're really, really good at that. So you've done that more than 10,000 times, that's for sure. It still smells bad. So, Mr. G, my speakers that I bought, my auxiliary speakers, are Bose, and I got them from Tiger Direct online. They're my vendor of choice online for all my electronic equipment. Good service, good prices, good support. I'm sure there are other places you can get them, and that's fine, but I happen to like Tiger Direct. By the way, where do you get your electronic equipment? Well, Giraffe Direct. Oh, okay, well, I should have known that, yeah. Okay, Mr. G, here are my Bose speakers. Now, Mr. G, the Bose speakers just plug into the headphone jack in the back. Be sure you turn off the keyboard and turn off the speakers before you put them in. I think we have a visitor here, Mr. G. This Mr. Woods down here. Hey, Jim, Mr. Woods, you want to hear some good music, do you? Huh? You want to hear some good music? What'd you say, Mr. G? You said you got to go somewhere else. Is that what you think of my music, huh? Is that what you think of my playing? Okay, that's all right. That's all right. What do you want? Come on. Mr. Woods, you want to learn how to play the keyboard too? Good. That's a good boy. You've met Mr. G, haven't you? Huh? You've met Mr. G? Yeah. Okay, y'all are good buddies, I know. You're good buddies. Okay, but I got to go now and finish this lesson. Okay? But you can hang around and listen if you want to. You don't want to. Go on. You're a good boy. So Mr. G, how do these two speaker systems compare, you ask? That's a good question. So let's compare them by listening to each one of them separately. Okay, Mr. G, we're going to demo the keyboard speakers first. All right, here we go. Okay, Mr. G, now we're going to demo the Bose speakers. Okay, Mr. G, there's a big difference there, isn't there? Yep. So, Mr. G, you were asking me a question the other day at the march, about the march when I demoed it, and you said that when the song ended, the keyboard just kept on playing, and why was that? That's a good question, and you're exactly right. As a matter of fact, let's replay that so we'll see what we're talking about. Okay, so the keyboard just kept on going. So there's two ways to handle this, and the first way is that you end the song and play the stinger and hit off button at the same time. So let's try that. Ha! I hit it. Now you got to be accurate, and that probably takes a little practice, but I did it. And it might be a little difficult for you with your hoofs, but that's okay. Now the other way to do this is to press the sync stop button. And the sync stop is the opposite of sync start. Sync start, it starts playing when you play the bass. Sync stop, so the keyboard stops playing when you raise your hands off of the keys. So let's try that. Okay, it worked. Let me do that again. That was not very good. Okay, so that works, but what you give up in doing that way is you give up the sustain, you give up the continuity of the bass, which I really like. It's like having the pedal on, but you don't have to worry about the pedal. Because when you change keys down here, change chords, it stops playing, and so you have that interrupted nature. And I don't particularly like that. Hey, Mr. G, did anybody ever tell you that your eyes remind them of Google? Huh?